What's up, guys? This is Jason from Boston DJ Services. I just wanted to go over really quickly some of the differences between barrel yoke scanners and flat mirror scanners. Now, I just picked up two barrel yokes, my first barrel yokes that I've ever owned, and I'm really, really excited about them. They're the Chauvet TrackScan DBR 606 ILS. Okay. Now, why do I bring this up? Well, I've been looking at barrel yokes for the past couple of months. I've kind of tossed them back and forth in my head, but at the same time, I just didn't have some money to go out and buy like 4 scanners. It just wasn't happening. I did pick up a couple of Chauvet Intimidator 200s. They were cheaper. LED technology, didn't break the bank. But I really wanted some more powerful scanners. So what I want to talk about is just kind of looking at your needs and what each one will do and what you can kind of use each one for in their different applications. So the first one is it's a 250 watt flat mirror scanner. That's the DSR. These are discontinued from Chauvet, unfortunately. It's been really hard to find some of these, and I was able to pick. I picked up my first ones, the mirrors, like 3 or 4 years ago, and I just picked up the barrel yokes today. They just came to my house. So. But I digress. Anyway, the flat mirrors are going to be great for things like gymnasiums, if you're doing schools, or if you're doing gobo projection and you only need a couple of projections. Those are going to do the job nicely. You can swap out gobos. You're going to get a couple of strong, very bright, projections for your clients, and it's going to work out great. If you're trying to do a few different gobo projections, really quick, if you take a look at DJ Mikey Mike's videos, he tends to do a few different types of gobo projections all across the room. Now, I'm not sure how he prices it or what he talks about with his clients, but if you're looking to do that, you're not going to want just a couple of scanners. You're going to need, or a couple of flat mirror scanners. You're going to need about four or six of them. Always buy your scanners in 2. So that's not really going to get you very far. You're gonna end up breaking your bank before you can you can even get to the gig. So a nice alternative to the flat mirrors, if you're looking for a gobo projection, just small gobos. You're looking to project some stars on the ceiling, or a couple of shapes or some things like that. Use a barrel scanner. The barrel scanners, you can see they have about 4 or 5 panels that show the light at a time. And so you're going to get some stars over here, some stars over there, some stars over there. And again, you can swap out the gobos. Get a steel gobo for about 12 bucks and plug it in there, and all of a sudden now you've got stars all over the room for when your client's entrance. That's really nice. If you're doing any other kind of custom theme, like a casino theme or anything else, again, I'm thinking back to Mikey Mike's videos, these will be great. Are they going to be as big? No. But will they get the shape out there? Yes. Are they going to be just as bright? Maybe not, but they're still going to be pretty bright. Both of these particular fixtures are 250 watts, and if you're going to think about doing any kind of gobo projection, and especially with respect to the barrel mirrors over there, you're going to want a brighter light, because I don't know how bright a 150 watt discharge lamp is going to be, much less halogen. So you really want to go for a 250 watt halogen or a 250 watt discharge. These are both discharge lamps inside, and they show up. The whites show up beautifully. So just some food for thought there. So in gymnasiums, in the bigger halls, it's going to be nice to have the flat mirrors, because you're going to be able to get a brighter light, a brighter gobo, and you're going to find that they cover a little bit more area a little bit more nicely. With the barrel scanners, same application, but they'll actually work pretty well in smaller venues where you just need some activity kind of going on the dance floor, some effects going on. And so bring out a couple of those, and you're going to be good to go. They're going to send out about 4 or 5 gobos at a time, or projections at a time, times 2. That's 8 projections kind of dancing all over the floor. You're going to have some nice effects there. Throw in some color wash and some other, maybe 1 or 2 other effects, and you've got a great light show. 2 scanners. I've been using 2 scanners at some of my events, some of my smaller events, for a while now, and they just don't. I mean, they do well, but if you can get some more activity going for those smaller events, you really want it there. When you get to the larger venues, if you want some more activity, I would strongly suggest going with the flat mirrors. The barrel scans will still work very well, but again, the brightness comes into a factor when it has to reach all the way across a large hall, or a gymnasium, or things like that. The flat mirrors are going to show the light much more concentrated, and they're going to scan around the room and appear much brighter. Throw 4 of them together, 2 flat mirrors, 2 barrel scanners, and I've heard nothing of but good things. I haven't tried it myself. I have a couple of plans to do so in the spring at a couple of events, but nothing right now. So when it does happen, I will show you guys some pictures, and you can kind of judge for yourself. So those are just a few initial thoughts on flat mirrors versus barrel scanners. Barrel yokes, excuse me. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you're looking to really kind of get into some intelligent lighting, you really want to move in the direction of scanners. Moving yokes, unless you're doing large events, and unless you can do it effectively with the yokes kind of mounted over the dance floor in the middle or so, they're not really going to look that great. They're going to be spinning around behind you and to the sides and in front and then back behind you again. It's not really going to do you a whole lot of justice if you're looking to fill the floor with some color or some activity. So you really kind of want to take a look at some scanners, and again, the flat mirrors and the barrel yokes are going to do you some really good justice. So if you're looking to move into some higher effects or higher, some more intelligent lighting, don't go with some of the effects that are out there. Don't go with like disco lights or anything like that. Go for the real stuff. Go for the big boy toys. Even if it's a small scanner like a Chauvet Intimidator 100 or 200, there's still some really great scanners out there, and you really kind of want to stay away from those disco lights and really try to differentiate yourself. And I'm really talking to the new guys who have been doing this for only about a year or two. Set your sights on a good light show, and it's going to be something you can brag about to your clients when you meet with them or you talk with them over the phone. It's really going to set you apart from the next guy who's just throwing up some disco lights and stuff you can pick up at iParty. So again, just some initial thoughts on flat mirrors versus barrel scanners. Hope you enjoyed it. Continue to practice and enjoy.